Hey, yo, what's going on, all my gamers, all my gotcha gamers? So, Ethan released this video called Let's Talk About Trauma, and I really wanted to know what he had to talk about today. It might be between the gotcha tribalism, the gotcha drama, and stuff like that. I may be looking at a little bit more of these serious videos, but I will be doing a lot of the silly videos as well. Don't worry about all that. The reactions are always coming in and stuff like that. But, you hear me, I'm a little bit better. I'm no longer sick, so I have the energy that I normally have in these videos. Anyways, let's go.
YouTube, what is going on?
What
We're
up, dude?
back with another video.
Wow.
And this video is going to be a little bit different. This is something that I've been had on my mind for probably about a week or two, but it's been very prevalent lately in the past couple weeks.
Right.
And I wanted to discuss drama, right?
I
I wanted to discuss what classifies as drama, what I think drama is.
think, okay, so it's kind of hard to define what drama is because anything could fit under drama. What I think bad drama is when I would say it'd be between two content creators. That's when it's like, oh, this is probably drama that should be solved in DMs. This is not some kind of drama that we all need to see, These people should solve this behind closed doors. But drama between, Genshin Impact and Wuthering Waves, or Wuthering Waves doing that, Genshin doing this, HSR doing whatever. I think that's okay. That's fine drama because it's like, oh, it's entertaining. We can sensationalize what this game is doing wrong, or, we can actually talk about what the game is doing wrong. I don't think that's a bad drama, especially when you're calling attention to things that games are doing terribly, right? I think that's fine drama.
What I think is acceptable, what I don't think is acceptable,
Mm.
and why I think a lot of people really blow things out of proportions.
Right.
And so one of the reasons why I'm recording this off stream, and I'm just sitting down, it's nighttime, my room is a mess, I'm getting a new bed.
Wow.
So my room is crazy. I'm recording this now because in a recent video that I made, it was about an hour-long rant on Genshin. It's called The Truth About Genshin Impact, right? It's about 11K views. Really good so far. The comments are hating on me. It is what it is. I explain my disdain for Genshin. And people, for whatever reason, took it very personally. And they're like, why are you yelling? Right?
Well, people always take things like that seriously because it's like, oh, every content creator at this point has made a why I hate Genshin Impact video. So I think people are just kind of getting tired of it. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm getting kind of tired of it, but I can't really do much. I just have to wait until this kind of blows over because everyone's going to react to why I think this about Genshin Impact or why this Genshin Impact is bad, blah, 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 blah. Or, people can upload like 3 videos a day and then it's like, all right, I'm not going to watch this video. I'm going to watch the other 2 videos. So it's like, it kind of, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting kind of tired of it, but at the same time, I'm a fan first, chat. I watch these videos because like I am a fan of these content creators. I'm a fan of gotcha content in general. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And so I think it's very safe to say, as a streamer, it's your personality toned up a little bit, right?
Right. I definitely think my personality. I'm sorry I stopped that like immediately. Also, that's a crazy frame. I am. My personality is pretty much this. I'm just a little bit more louder and a little bit more animated. My friends will tell you that I'm a very quiet person. In this one, I get to be who I am, if that makes sense. I'm loud and I'm all about being animated and being a showman, chat. This is who I am. This is what I'm meant to be.
I'm not yelling. I
Sorry.
never yell. I'm simply just passionate about a game that I once loved.
I think
and
that's
still
fine.
Love. And so they're like, oh, you're just yelling. So, I want to talk in a tone.
Why are you yelling,
very
brother?
Calm, very demure, very mindful, demure.
I hate that
whatever.
meme. I actually despise that meme. Fun fact.
That you cannot misconstrue this as me yelling at you and just simply talking and stating my thoughts and my opinion, right?
Right.
So let's break this down. What is drama? I think everyone's interpretation of drama is different, and maybe I'm off base here. I think the community's interpretation of drama is being outspoken about the things you don't like. People like Tectone, and I've been on the receiving end of this time and time and time again. I literally just uploaded a video about an hour or two ago defending Mr. Pokey for getting pretty much like high key. In the title, I think I put like bullied. He wasn't being bullied,
Oh
but
yeah,
people were going in his chat and being
I remember that video. I need to go watch that video as well.
disruptive, and Koro bots were being extremely rude and ignorant and ruining the viewer experience for other people and ruining the streaming experience. I'm outspoken in the sense where, hey, this is not cool. Parasocial viewers are crazy, and you guys need to stop. What do? He deserves it because he shitted on what at first.
Oh, here we go, dude. I don't understand why people think that these CCs deserve it. Oh, this CC deserves to be shit on just because of what he said about this game. You know, we can't, like, I talked shit about Wuthering Waves a lot. I actually hated the story up until 2.0. I think that the story is absolute dog up until 2.0. You know, 1.4 is kind of what it didn't even have a story that had Camellia's story, but 1.1 was so good and so peak that, you know, the rest of it just didn't really match up to it. And, you know, 1.2 was a, what do you call it? It was I almost said carnival, not a carnival. It was a festival story, so it's a filler story. Shorekeeper had a lot of problems with it, like solving something off stream, which I hate. And they do it again in 2.0, but that's mostly on the latter half. The first half of 2.0 is good, but in terms of like the game itself, yeah, the game is good. It's not. I'm not gonna tell you that the game is bad. I absolutely will not tell you that, but as far as things that I disliked, you know, the story, that's mostly what I talked about because everything else, I'm kind of like a tourist. It just wasn't up to the standard that I felt like Wuthering Waves should have. Now, am I going to be like, oh, Wuthering Waves is dead, I hate this game forever? No, of course not. You know, everyone has their ability to change their mind. Everyone constantly changing, chat. You know, games can improve. Wuthering Waves improved. I'm just saying, you know, if you look at it at launch and look at it now, it's a completely different game.
It's insane. And so people will consider something like that drama. Me flat out saying, hey, the banner in Genshin is predatory. That's drama. Me saying, hey,
I think that's fine.
The quality of life that Genshin has provided is really mid and they're selling it behind characters. That's drama. I
don't think that quality of life is being sold. I think the quality of life that people actually need are some other stuff. The whole traversal stuff is really blown. I feel like it's really blown out of proportion. People really like to sensationalize it. But I mean, Renacida has flying. That's only region locked to Renacida, but no one else is going to talk about it. But I don't care because it's not a problem for me. I'm not going to sensationalize it, but you know, Genshin Impact absolutely has quality of life things that it needs to change. It's just not the flying. Or it's just not, you know, it's just not the traversal stuff.
And so I think the community finds it that if you speak your mind negatively about the game they like or they love, that they have this emotional attachment to, they label that as drama. Make no mistake, that is not drama.
No, absolutely not.
You might call it slop. I think that's fine. I think that's fair to call it slop.
That's probably a good word for it. Yeah, I think so. I agree with him.
Slop is pretty hard to do. There's a reason why a lot of your favorite content creators are not generating slop or commentary slop, because being able to openly speak your opinion over a course of X amount of hours per day and actually add information or give good counter arguments and push back is not easy. It is not easy. And it takes an acquired taste to do it, and it takes an even higher, I don't want to say mental status, but you need to be mentally strong to put your opinion out in this gacha community. There are tons of people that have.
Hold on, I want to cut him off there. I wanted to respond to that point. I just wanted to see how far he was going with it, but I absolutely agree. You know, putting out my opinions on things like Wuthering Waves have actually gotten me a lot of backlash. Like I said, that I thought the Echo XP is absolutely terrible, and you know they need to rework that part of the ecosystem. You know. Maybe put in a lot of stuff. There's a video on it if you guys want to look for it in my channel. It's there. It's like ecosystem sucks or something like that. But, you know, that, and I think I Will Save Genshin Impact is another video that has gotten a lot of backlash. You know, a lot of the videos it seems like it will cause a rift between two communities. It will get a lot of backlash on my stream, and then I will have people just constantly arguing with each other. So it is kind of... It does require a lot of you to do that, even with videos. Like, I'm just doing mostly videos. I'm not much of a streamer anymore. I used to be a streamer a lot, but that was when I was playing League of Legends. Nowadays, you know, I have work and stuff like that. I can't really be streaming all day, every day. I wish I could, but I'm being completely honest. I don't know how good my content would be on stream. I'm I definitely think that my videos are a lot more concentrated and a lot more focused on what I want to talk about. It just helps with focusing on what I want to say. But on stream, I definitely think that you need to be on it constantly because anything you say that is out of context will be clipped. So you need to be on it all the time because you could just be like, someone could say anything, I'm having a bad day, or anyone's having a bad day, and they're like, fuck that game, I don't care. And then suddenly it's, Blue Demon Rin hates Wuthering Waves, or, Blue Demon Rin hates Genshin Impact, and stuff like that. So it definitely takes a different kind of mental state for you to be a constant streamer, like an everyday streamer, right? It's nuts, chat, and I think I commend all these content creators who do it. Me, I mostly took the video route. I'm enjoying it so far, and I really like giving my opinion because I'm not that great at these games, right? I have never 30-30 the Tower of Adversity. Genshin Impact is probably the only thing I can get all 12 stars in. Everything else is just kind of, I'm getting there with my characters. We got to min-max a little bit more before we get into it. So talking is a little bit more my speed, giving my opinion on stuff like that, right? I can't really tell you the best build, but I could probably talk your ear off about which character I think is going to make the best waifu or something.
Come to me and straight up said, Ethan, I absolutely love what you're saying. I would just never say it out loud because I would get harassed. And to that response, I say, that is so sad.
It really is. That's rough, dude.
But the fact that this community wants to find, and it's not just Genshin, and it's not just Kuro.
I think it's just Gacha.
I genuinely believe it's all of Gacha. My little stint in Epic 7, I had people yelling at me and being toxic. I don't really want to play the story today. I really don't want to do the story. I think the story's kind of mid. You're a fake person. I should have never said
there, and there it is, chat. There it is.
It could be any video game. Any of these Gacha games, and since they're emotionally connected to this money, to the money they lost, and the game and the company itself, it just takes it to a different level. And so that is not drama. What I consider drama is what happens when people attack people personally.
Right.
The Gateo Rexland situation. That is drama, right? You're exposing people in the space that don't really have the greatest tendencies, don't really have the best attributes behind them, and they're outwardly being legitimately confirmed that they're racist, right? That is drama. Or you could talk about how Atsu made 6 documents that are 572 pages with no accountability. That is drama, right?
Right. I definitely think that this is what legitimate drama is, when it can it could probably affect the livelihood of another person, or it'll just cause like a friendship to end on stream or something like that. Something that'll just affect another person. I think that's actual drama, right? If Chad, we could go on about this. I'm sure people will either agree to disagree or just never agree in general. There's more serious things than saying that Eula isn't the best DPS, right? Like, that's just a fact.
Or you could even say that the statement I just made was drama. It is what it is. I really don't like the rap guy.
I think it's great. I think it's a great statement. Same photo.
The point is...
Nah, you know what? Damn, fuck them. You know what? Hey, I don't think any tears were lost over the rat. That's all I'm saying, chat. Hey, I had my ears to the streets. We didn't respect him out here. When we was on the block, we didn't respect his ass, chat. That's all I'm saying.
Being outspoken about how you feel is not drama. The problem is attacking people personally.
Yeah, definitely.
Making things personal and making things bigger. That is drama, right? And so the thing is, nobody wants to have discussions like adults in the gacha space other than the select few people that get involved in this. I'll give you a perfect example. St. Tontas was having a problem with X, Y, and Z creator. Guess what they did? Got on a call, solved it like adults. Everything's normal, right?
Yeah. Now Saint would you know what? Water on the bridge. Saint's making great content now. All that matters. That's all I'm going to say.
That's what happens when you're an adult. When you have a disagreement with a creator, or if you just have disagreements about the way games are. I don't agree with everything all these gacha creators says. I'm uploading my reaction to the gacha cast, and there were certain things in there that I don't agree with. at
Right.
all. But just because I don't agree with, let's say, a Sekapoko take, does not mean I think Sekapoko's an idiot, or in fact that he's invalidated. I actually think Sekapoko, in my opinion, is very articulate, and I really like the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I don't know why people hate him. I've never had a bad
I
interaction
don't
with
know
him.
who he is actually.
But you
Actually,
know what I'm saying? It's like these things, what you could, oh my God, he's starting drama because he didn't agree with Sekapoko take. No, I'm simply stating how I feel.
I mean, I also have recently just not really been agreeing with a lot of Gacha CCs. You know, I've not been agreeing with how they're taking their content. You know, everyone just highlights everyone quitting Genshin Impact. Everyone's just, oh, I hate Genshin Impact, and everyone's reacted to it. It's kind of for me, but I will never say, oh, because of that, I'm not watching these streamers. In fact, I will now attack this content creator, chat, don't watch this content creator, that content creator, blah, blah, blah. No. I mean, if they want to do that, that's fine, chat. You know, they could talk all they want about Genshin Impact. I might not agree with it, but hey, it is what it is. It is the topic of this month. It's the topic that's going on right now. I'll just wait till it blows over. That's just me.
And a lot of the Gacha community just doesn't like having constructive conversations.
Mm-hmm.
And then when someone like Tectone does it, they don't like it because he's the bald man that's perceived to be the devil.
Chat, we need to take down Tectone. Tectone needs to fall. He must fall from his kingdom or something. I don't know. Do I sound like it now? Am I one of those people now? I don't know. I don't know how those people sound. This is just how they sound like in my head. I don't know.
And then if other content creators do it, they just don't like. I don't know why the whole discussing your opinion is negative. And why having constructive conversations and having to be able to see both viewpoints is bad. It's not bad at all. That is how you learn. But these parasocial weirdos and they just don't get it.
Yeah.
And what I also don't like is this holier than thou thing. I will say this. I think it is 1000% okay if a content creator wants to go live, do their reactions to the Genshin story, to the Wuwa story, to the trailers, wants to do guides. I think if they don't want to step foot in the arena and the PvP of not even just of creators, but just the comment sections, I think that's fine, man. Like, again, being told to front flip a car into Roblox every single day, that can be mentally taxing.
Right.
I've been bullied as a child, so it's not really mentally taxing for me, but I get it, right? I think there is nothing wrong with that, and I actually give a lot of props to those people and a lot of kudos to those people.
You know, I always tell this story when I say the early on of me playing Genshin Impact before I actually got into the gacha space was I always commended people as of early on because I don't know how people stream that game every single day. I mean, I can kind of get it now because I have 4 to 5 games that I could play, but in that time, I legitimately have no idea how people just streamed it day in and day out because it just content had ran out, right? Like I could play League of Legends for 6 hours every day for 5 years and I will never run out of things to do, or at least I will always have another game to play. When it comes to Genshin Impact, there's always there's a number of what you can explore. It even has it right there. It says exploration, number. It'll tell you the number until you're like, all right, you're done. There is a finite things you can do in these games, and there's not a lot of replayability. So anyone who does guides, anyone who does, who plays it every day, stuff like that, they have my utmost respect because I don't know how I would have done that early on. I really don't. I can kind of get it now, but early on, you have my respect, Stark.
Right? I would never sit here and pocket watch someone and tell someone they're doing something wrong or you have to get involved. I think that's corny.
Yeah, absolutely.
The problem in lies is when creators are overly positive, only give their positive opinions and make content on the positivity part of it and never the fact that anything is bad. That is not okay. These games are predatory. These games are a problem. But if they're to say one slight negative thing, the slightest thing, oh, now you're a drama farmer.
That's why I kind of am putting my foot forward, even as we're building this community, brick by brick. We haven't really had a big cosign before, so this is really just me on my work. I am telling you guys, I will always give you guys my opinion, so you get used to my opinion. Does that make sense, chat? Like, as much as I have been giving my opinion, I will never switch it up on you guys. Like, the opinion that I'm giving you guys, I will always give you my actual real opinion. You know, I'm not really one to mince words or hold stuff back. You know, I'm kind of an asshole. I'm gonna be completely honest, but you know, I will never just outright attack a game just because I feel like it. You know, if I feel like Wuthering Waves is doing too well, I'm not gonna be like, oh, well, what about this in Wuthering Waves? No, I'm not gonna like shake my finger and be like, no, you can't like it that much. No. If I think something's wrong with Wuthering Waves, I'm going to say it. If I think there's something's great about Wuthering Waves, I'm absolutely going to say it. There's a lot to say about that. And, you know, if there's something good about Genshin Impact, I'm going to say it. If there's good about anything about any of these other games, I'm going to say it. And I'm always going to, at the end of the day, say two things. I'm going to say, fuck Riot, and I'm going to say, play Nikkei. That's what you can expect from me.
And so, what I would just like, the point I'm trying to drive home is not everything is drama.
Mm-hmm.
About 90 to 95 of the thing the community categorizes as drama is not drama.
Right.
It's strictly an opinion.
Right.
And if I'm giving my opinion on a character or a game or things about the game that I don't like, especially things that I'm very knowledgeable on and very educated on because I've played thousands of hours of Genshin Impact and hundreds of hours of Wuthering Waves, and I understand both games very well, and you don't like that opinion, and you saying, well, Mr. Ethan, you could have said a whole bit nicer. That is not drama. That you are the problem. You are so emotionally attached to this company and this game for whatever reason. You cannot take yourself out of the driver's seat and look from a wider perspective, right?
Right.
And so I just don't like this perspective that, you know, hey, man, they're going to farm. What are they farming today? You know, what are they doing today? Why are you talking about things? You're not allowed to talk about these things. If you do, we're going to attack you. So silly, right?
I think everyone needs to just start getting used to hearing people give their opinions, right, chat? You can not agree with it, and I think that's totally fine, but you need to be open to their opinions, right, chat? You can't just be like, no, this game is perfect. Well, no game is perfect. In fact, a lot of these games are kind of dog-ass compared to, like, say, a AAA game. None of these games hold a candle to Elden Ring, or, you know, Metaphor ReFantazio, or, you know, things like that. All these, hell, I think a lot of these games could just be beaten by Balatro, like, 1v5 without even trying, right? You know, a lot of these games don't really hold a candle to, like, higher quality games, but I'm not telling you that you can't enjoy these games. I enjoy these games. This is all I play at this point. You know, I play this and, like, Marvel Rivals. That's all I play. You're not going to find me telling people not to enjoy gacha games. Enjoy every gacha game. Enjoy every second that you play of it, because not all these games are going to be around forever, so you guys need to enjoy it, you know? The only thing I say at the end of the day is, you know, just enjoy what you're playing, right? If you don't like Wuthering Waves, or if you don't like Nikkei, or if you don't like, you know, Zenless Zone Zero, just don't play it. Don't force yourself to play it. You're going to be unhappy. You're going to find another game that you are going to like, you know. Try Girls Frontline 2. Try Arknights. Wait for Arknights Enfield. You know, Ananta's around the corner. Try a game and make sure you like it, chat. And then, most importantly, don't care what anyone tells you. Don't even care about what I tell you. If you like that game, and if it's a game that I've said, you know, I might not like it, it don't matter. You enjoy it, chat. Enjoy your time, chat. Enjoy these games. Have a good time and get some really hot waifus.
So, I hope this rant made sense. I have no notepad, no script. I never have a script anyways. I don't really. Sometimes I'll do bullet points, but I just wanted to convey the message that not everything is drama, and obviously sometimes there's farming. And I think farming in certain instances is okay. I don't think it's a bad thing. I farm sometimes. It is what it is. But this is not a farming video either. Nobody is above anybody.
Right.
We're all a bunch of dudes and gals and whatever trying to upload videos, just trying to make it and try to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
There's no need for the community to have an upright outroar about stupid things. Now, will they always have that? Yes. Will I have people in the comments tell me that, you know, my content's bad and that I'm a farmer or whatever? Sure. And it is what it is. You can feel the way you want to feel. But please, I ask other creators, or at least a question, or not a question, but a statement is,
all right.
I don't think you should let these people bother you. And I think,
no, I definitely, you know, I thought this was kind of funny. I actually had a comment that said, you know, you have a 50% like ratio. Please don't let it get you down. And I'm like, I don't really care, you know. if this was, it was kind of a controversial video. It was my why Genshin Impact versus Wuthering Waves shouldn't be close. I knew it was going to be a controversial topic. I said some things in that video that people might not have agreed with. And I think that's fine because I went into it knowing that, right? I scripted out that video. I had to script it out. I was sick. I couldn't really think of that off the top of my dome. But I made that video in hopes that it at least got a conversation going with people, right? So if people didn't like it and if they're like, this is dumb or blah, 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 I think that's totally fine. Chat, you guys are more than 100% okay to tell me that I'm dumb in the comment section. That's why it's there. It's for you to communicate. We'll have a back and forth. If the comments aren't too crazy and I read them, I'm going to talk back, chat. This is a communication so we can build a community and stuff like that, right?
I think that the best thing as a creator that you can do is just do things you enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
And the more you do things you enjoy and that you genuinely care for and you genuinely feel, passionate about, the more positivity will come. There will always be negativity, but the more you will generate a following about yourself as opposed to the game you are playing.
Mm-hmm.
And, again, I will never say anything bad about someone not speaking up and not getting involved at all. I won't say that because not everyone wants to be in that place.
No, of course not.
People who only speak about the positive and only say these things, but then after that criticize other people who talk about negatives or perceive those people as drama farmers. The community runs with this, or even just the community in general.
Mm-hmm.
Your favorite content creator doesn't have to say it, but it's just such a double-edged sword. It's just so silly, guys. Please, I'm saying it in a nice way. Maybe if I say in a nice way that Genshin Impact Natlan has been horrendous. The lore doesn't matter. So
All right, bud.
Story.
Relax.
The Gacha has just gone more predatory, even though they took away one fate point after 4 years. They don't listen to their player base. Mavica high-key needs Night Soul points to make it a smooth transition. They sold a bunch of quality of life behind characters that cost at least
I still don't think so.
The max 325 to get, not including weapons. Maybe if I say that in a nice way, or that Wuwa needs Echo XP.
Hell yeah.
Mid, and that Wuwa has some things to change. Maybe you will take it this way a little bit nicer. If I say it in a nice way, and again, it is not drama, stating my opinion. That being said, let me know what you think. I love you. Mwah. I'll see you in the next one.
I thought that was a great video. I knew that was going to be a great video. Also, Mr. Pokey, what is that? Anyways, that was a great video, dude. I love this video by Ethan. I never really watched an Ethan video before. In fact, I even just subbed him right now. I've only watched the stream once, but I think he's a great content creator, and I really like him being in here, getting his thought across in a way that that doesn't seem really combative, And I know it doesn't really matter whether it is or it isn't, but, I'm just saying I really like his delivery on this video. In my opinion, say what you need to say and just say it, Sometimes people aren't going to like it, but what's most important is getting your thoughts out there. Chat, that's all I wanted to say. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you gamers in the next one. Bye.